Outlook for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a chance for showers on Sunday, a high of 80 and low of 65. Scattered showers on Monday, a high of 78 and low of 55. Mostly sunny on Tuesday. Tuesday's high will be around 75 with a low of 55. Yesterday in Fairfield, the high temperature was 85, the overnight low 70. It's 72 in Fairfield. For WFIW News, I'm Tom Levine.
Friday. TGIF, thank you so much for being a part of our morning. By the way, I've got an upset stomach, so I'm not drinking coffee. So this morning, this is morning water. Okay? Just so you know. You've got water too.
Got water too.
And Chris Connard.
Morning tea.
Morning tea.
Morning tea. Morning beverage, as we like to call it. Chris Connard, thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing something for us
Thanks for having me.
To chow on.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was
Thank you very much.
hit the spot. I want to thank Tom, who's been here all week, filling in for Mark, who will be back on Monday. Well done, Tom.
Thank you.
Just looking at the weekend, yucky. You know, I don't know that there's anything really to do except for like hunker down with Netflix.
Right.
That's about the extent of what I have planned. You got anything going on?
If
You just got
it
in
rains
from
a
a
little more, I think we'll go boating.
down Maine or
Down
Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta hear. I gotta hear this for sure. So there was a restaurant in town known for its selling of hamburgers
Yes.
that this week ran out of hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I
mean, like, well, we ran out of air out here. Well, you know, we don't really we don't operate the transmitter on electricity.
I think they called it a technical error, was what I heard.
I mean, did they just run out, or they just not make any?
They
I think
ran
they
out.
ran out. Yeah.
They didn't have any.
Doesn't somebody
There's a run
isn't
on
part of the-
burgers.
isn't there? Yeah, but don't you go in the morning? You go, well, we got plenty of hamburgers to get through the day. Don't you? Doesn't someone do that? Isn't that on the checklist somewhere? I mean,
One would
Apparently
think. Yeah. One would
isn't that
think. but
interesting? Yeah. that's-
Well, it's the same person who did the diploma covers for FCHS.
Oh, don't go there, man. Oh, ouch.
What's this story?
Did you know that?
No.
No, they don't. How many people graduated? But it had to be under 100, right?
It's, yeah.
80 some?
Yeah. 80
This
some.
past
This
year.
past graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came
didn't
up
have
about-
enough diploma
About
covers
15
on the
short.
stage.
About 15 short. Somebody can run and get them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got them a hamburger while they're out.
But I will tell you, I've been on vacation. Coming back from vacation one time, we stopped at a similar restaurant because it's a chain, and we were going to get some breakfast items because it was early in the morning, and they had only one of the breakfast items on the menu because everything else was gone. I was just like,
Wait a minute.
How does that happen? I just.
The other story I heard this week was that somebody went to a similar restaurant in Mount Vernon. First of all, I'm surprised that chili's still on the menu.
well, yeah, at that restaurant, chili is always on the menu.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, it's not Steak and Shake, but
Well, let's talk plainly. Who was the one in Mount Vernon?
Wendy's.
Wendy's, and they do chili all the time.
chili all
Yeah.
the time.
And they didn't have any spoons.
No
No
spoons.
spoons.
According to J.B. Fletcher.
Oh, okay. So you
Lots
just
of crackers and a fork, he said.
The crackers. You get it chunky enough.
let me just cut my hands. Go ahead and put it in there, and I'll just eat it out of my hands. You know, this string of car burglaries is starting to concern me. You know, I just that. It seems like there's been a lot, and it seems like they just go on. And I saw somebody post the other day. You know, what could they do? Well, you know, there's this neighborhood watch group that's kind of taking hold. in
Patrolling.
town. Patrolling, yes. And I saw another guy said, "What happens? What happens if I load some rock salt in a shotgun and some 14-year-old is busting into my car, and I let loose.
Okay, there's a couple things that are going to happen.
Yeah, there
All right.
sure are. There sure are.
First off, he'll get arrested. Second of all, Joe's Body Shop will make a little money on the rock salt stints in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's one thing to have like groups out patrolling to be able to call police,
Right.
to come and take care of it. But boy, you're playing with fire.
Well, and I had a friend post the other day that her daughter's car was broken into sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. So it's not all
Daylight.
late at night.
Daylight.
Yeah,
Are they all down in the same neighborhood, or is it kind of spread out?
it's kind of spread out.
Okay.
In fact, it's in various towns.
Oh, okay.
There's some
Got some reports from Edwards County too. Yeah.
So-
So
I don't know what the story is on that. But I've got all kinds of unbelievably information. This is
Fantastic.
great information. You're going to love this today in my pork burger stained hands. Well, what is this in my hands, Tom?
We want the bunk.
Oh, we do.
Give us the bunk.
We'll give you some bunk.
We want the bunk. We want the bunk. We want the bunk.
Mike Dreeth
Give
and the
us the
Pips.
bunk.
Giving you a little WFIO. Yeah, that I love it when Vaughn hits it there at the end. What a nice solo by him. You think he can only do news? No, he can sing
he can
as well.
sing as well.
He can sing.
He hits the high notes just like Michael Jackson.
This is Dean Martin's birthday today. Dean, of course, left us in '95 on Christmas Day in '95. He died at the age of 78. All right. Well, I mean, I could go on for a day on Dean Martin. The guy was one
Right.
of the most popular entertainers of the 20th century, and his real name was Dino Paul Crocetti. He was born in 1917. Singer, an actor, a comedian. I loved him in Rio Bravo,
Right.
Young Lions, The Dean Martin Show. He was called the King of Cool. He was born in Steubenville, Ohio. Of course, we first got to know him as a member of a team.
Martin and Lewis.
Yes. And the Rat Pack. And Celebrity Roasts. And the Dean Martin Show.
And you left out the most important.
Tell me.
Matt Helm.
Matt Helm. Do you remember Matt Helm?
You guys
It's
are
way
just
ahead.
well
movies.
before.
Those movies are so cool.
They are super cool. He used to do the Dean Martin Show without rehearsal. That was part of his contract.
Right.
I don't rehearse, and that part of that made it.
But Dean.
Yeah. His last two TV appearances involved tributes to his former Rat Pack members in 1989 for Sammy Davis Jr. and 1990 for Sinatra's 75th birthday. He was married 3 times. He got custody after his first marriage. He got custody of all 4 kids, and she just went away. You never heard from her again. His second wife, Jeannie, was a former Orange Bowl queen. They had 2 kids. So he had 3 wives overall, 8 kids. He lost his son Dino in an F-4.
Right.
He was flying for the California Air National Guard and went into the side of a mountain, and they said he never recovered
Right.
from that. Dean Martin. Just love those celebrity roasts. If you ever
Never
get a
got
chance,
a dinner.
Chris, you got to put them on YouTube and just put up Dean Martin celebrity roast. Some great stuff. Really great stuff. Tom Jones is 78 today. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Sir Thomas John Woodward. He's Welsh, singer. He's sold over 100 million records. He's had 36 top hits. Okay, quick. Give me a few of his hits. Tom, can you do that?
Well, Green Green Grass of Home.
That's one of them, yes.
It's not unusual.
Yes.
I can't think of any others.
What's New Pussycat?
What? Oh, yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Delilah. She's a Lady. That's one of my favorites.
He also recorded Kiss, didn't he?
Kiss?
The Prince song.
No. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was married, but he didn't. No one told him. He was married. His wife Linda. He married his wife Linda in 1957, but he wasn't terribly faithful. In fact, she passed away in 2016. They had one son. He had a son out of wedlock in 1987, but he's never recognized him as a son, even though there's proof that he is the son. He bought Dean Martin's house from him. See the
What a
connections?
coincidence.
The connections here. He bought
The
Dean Martin's
world
house.
is this big.
Yeah. Bought it for $500,000, and he sold it to Nicolas Cage for $6.5 million.
Not bad.
So Tom's pretty good at business too. Okay, here's the one. Kenneth Osmond. You said it this morning. He's 75 today. Do you have any idea? Have you ever watched Leave It to Beaver?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
This is Eddie Haskell.
Okay.
Eddie Haskell.
Okay, I'm with you.
Former Los Angeles police officer, known as Eddie Haskell, the original Leave It to Beaver. He manages property now in Los Angeles, and he does an occasional personal appearance. His first speaking part was in the movie So Big, starring Jane Wyman and Sterling Hayden. In 1957, he answered a cattle call where he was to become Wally Cleaver's best friend. It was supposed to be a one-shot deal, but they liked him, and they brought him back.
Not Mrs. Cleaver.
Oh, he was so good at that
Mr. Cleaver.
role. All 6 seasons, he was a part of Leave It to Beaver. There's some interesting stories. There was a story that went around for years that Alice Cooper was really Eddie Haskell, was really
Yeah.
Kenneth Osmond, to the point where Alice Cooper used to wear a T-shirt that said, I'm not Eddie Haskell." Isn't that great? He was shot. He was a motorcycle cop in L.A.
Really?
He got shot 5 times in one incident, and 4 of them, the Kevlar vest saved him, and the 5th one hit his belt buckle. So he did not suffer serious injury.
Wow.
But he was typecast as Eddie Haskell and didn't get much of. When he was a cop, he grew a mustache so that people wouldn't say, you look an awful lot like
Aren't
Eddie
you Eddie
Haskell.
Haskell?
Yeah, no, you look an awful lot like Alice Cooper. That's what he said. So he's 75 today. That's hard to believe that Eddie Haskell is 75 years old. 1929 on this date. No, tomorrow it'll be Jerry Stiller's birthday. Actor, comedian. He plays Gerald. His real name is Gerald Isaac Stiller. He started off in the comedy group Stiller and Mira with his wife.
And Mira.
Yes, and by the way, he's 91 today. She died in 2015, but he played Frank Costanza on Seinfeld, and Arthur Spooner, Senior, and Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens. Ben Stiller, of course, is his son. He has a bachelor's degree in speech and drama from Syracuse. He and his wife joined an improv group in Chicago that would later become Second City.
Second City.
So that's his birthday's tomorrow. Taking a look at this date in history. In 1892, John Joseph Doyle became the first pinch hitter in baseball when he was used in a game. What did they do before that?
I don't have the
I guess you
slightest
just
idea.
had to
No,
bat.
no pinch hitters.
Yeah, you just had to. You had to
Man
bat.
up.
Walk it off. Come on.
I don't care. You're batting 0.98. You're batting. 1937, the cover of
there,
Life
hit that
magazine.
ball.
The cover of Life magazine in 1937 showed the latest on-campus fashions at the time, and they were called saddle shoes. That was big.
Google that.
1942, on this date, the Battle of Midway ended. The sea and air battle lasted 4 days. Japan lost 4 carriers, a cruiser, 292 aircraft, and suffered 2,500 casualties. The U.S. lost the Yorktown, the destroyer USS Hammond, 145 aircraft, and suffered 307 casualties. That was as big in the Pacific as what D-Day was
Yeah.
in Europe. In 1976, the NBC Nightly News with John Chancellor and David Brinkley aired for the first time. Of course, Brinkley had previously been with Huntley and Brinkley. Music history, 1966, Roy Orbison's first wife, Claudette, killed in a motorcycle accident. 1972, the musical Grease opened on Broadway. It had been playing off-Broadway for about 4 months. And, of course, that led to a movie. In 1979, these two events happened on the same day.
Okay.
Ready?
Chuck Berry was charged with 3 counts of tax evasion.
Okay.
Chuck Berry performed at the White House at a request of President Carter.
Same day.
The same day in 1979. Who knows what
While you're here,
yeah.
would you slip into these handcuffs?
Pardon me.
And a little bit later, he was seen putting up some video equipment in the bathroom, the White House bathroom. 1982, Elvis Presley's Graceland Mansion for the first time opened as a tourist attraction. Oh, my. Have you been there?
Years ago.
How about you, Tom?
I've been past.
I haven't.
I've driven past.
I tell you, that they give
And-
credit to Priscilla for that she was the one that
Right.
smartly took over for Lisa Marie because she was a little kid.
Child.
And turned that into one of the biggest.
That's a cash cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Across the street is the planes and the cars and the,
Oh, they have that. I've
Yeah.
not driven past Graceland
yeah.
before.
And then, down the street there's a Krispy Kreme. So, you can get donuts.
The king on his way back into the jungle room. Pretty little thing waiting in the jungle room. 1993, the groundbreaking for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. I'm sure the King's there too. 2014, this is one I was at. I was at this.
You were there.
I was at this. 2014,
Uh-huh.
Arlington, Texas. 105,000 people attended George Strait's last concert at AT&T Stadium. Don't let them feed you the bull that says George was never going to perform again. I know. I bought
You bought tickets because it was
the last concert,
Concert.
yes. 105,000 of George's closest friends, and I was in one end zone. I mean,
Opposite
literally.
end zone.
Oh, I'm just telling you, this is a huge place where the Cowboys play. Literally, I'm showing you how big George looked like to me. And it was, there was a real unbelievable lineup of other performers that would come in and sing with him some of George's hits.
Right.
Sheryl Crow was there, Vince Gill.
When was this? 85?
2014.
Oh, okay.
The show set a record for the largest crowd for an indoor concert in North American history. I wonder if it's been topped.
Don't know.
Yeah, well, guess what happened? George came out of
went so
retirement.
well.
Yeah, George, he ended up going. I guess for a moment, does it count when you say this is going to be the last time I'm going to tour? Then you show up in Vegas for a residency.
A lot of them seem to do that anymore, don't they?
But doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you say I'm retiring,
How many last tours have a lot of these bands been on? Right? I mean, I think
Right.
they do it. It's for the money, obviously.
well, not that George is in it for the money. He's in there to please his fans.
That's right.
Oh my! I can't tell you how many George Strait's concerts. I've
Record still stands.
been to. It still stands.
Yeah.
I was part of that. I put him over the top. Me and the missus. That was
He owes it all to you two.
That was a long day.
Two
I don't
over.
mind telling you. But I gladly did it. I did it. I gratefully did it. I did it because that's what the missus wanted. So I'm more than happy to have been a
right.
part of that. A part of history.
wife.
A part of history. Absolutely. Well, now the question of the day that we're going to tell you about, and then we're going to take a break. I sure hope this is wrong. The data.
I didn't see the final numbers, but I looked
Not
yesterday.
not exciting. Not a lot of people got in. I sure
79
hope.
when I looked.
Yeah. The question was, are you planning on participating in the upcoming Fairfield Founders Day festivities on June 29th? And we'll have the outcome of that poll after this time out on Morning Coffee.
Isn't it nice to have a charming local place? A place that's quaint and friendly?
Hi guys, welcome back.
A place that has essentials you need and a special shopping selection that is sure to impress.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, those are so nice.
Oh, look at this one.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce invites you to shop local. In Fairfield, you're sure to find what you need. A small town with a big selection of restaurants and shopping. Love all your local merchants.
Napa know-how. At Napa Auto Care Centers, you'll get a $75 prepaid Visa card when you spend $250 on Napa brake parts, which is cause to celebrate. Because normally the sound of screeching brakes means your bank account's about to take a hit. But getting $75 back makes that hit not so bad. Quality parts installed by the pros. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating Napa Auto Care Centers. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 6/30/19.
You know that one thing you really want that's just way too expensive. But did you check eBay? Or let's say you want the vintage one and the brand new one. But did you check eBay? Or it's sold out literally everywhere, or they don't have your size, they stopped making that one 2 seasons ago. Basically, you want what you can't have. You know, shopping problems. But seriously, did you check eBay?
Your air conditioner has let you down and you need service fast. My name is Roy Finley of Finley's Refrigeration, Heating and Air in Fairfield. Give me a call at 599-9888 and I'll be there. I work on commercial refrigeration, commercial and residential heating and air conditioning, as well as electrical needs. I'm always available with 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. Call me or text me, Finley's Refrigeration, Heating and Air at 599-9888 and I'll be there fast.
Hi folks, it's Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. Have I got some good news for you? The classic Speed Queen washer is back. You know, the one that has a 2-speed motor with all-metal transmission. And ladies, guess what? There's no lid lock. These units are tested for 10,400 cycles and designed to deliver 25 years life expectancy in the home. It's also covered by a 3-year part and labor warranty. Come in and check out these old-style new machines at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield. We have free delivery within 20 miles and service after the sale. That's Gill Sales and Service in Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Soviets exploded the biggest nuclear bomb ever, 50 megatons? President Kennedy recommended that every family build a fallout shelter. Roger Maris broke the most famous record in sports.
Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Holy cow! 61 home runs for Roger Maris.
Roger and his fellow Yankees also won the World Series. We saw the premieres of The Dick Van Dyke Show, Ben Casey, and met a talking horse.
Hello, I'm Mr. Red.
And here's what was happening on the radio.
I love how you love me. This time. Sad mood.
For my yaya. It must have been a beautiful day.
Let's get together, yeah.
I've got a one-track mind. And Marie's the name of his latest flame.
Have you solved the puzzle? The answer and a dash of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Carnivore
Carnaby has all your summer essentials. Their on-trend fashions are the best boutique brands, perfect for any of your summer plans. Ladies, check out their men's Brighton leather accessories, just in designer casual to dress belts, plus wallets, flip and tri-fold styles, starting at just $35, just in time for Dad's special day. Receive a free Brighton Scribble Garden water bottle with $100 purchase. It's pretty awesome. They invite you to make your best fashion move by shopping with the fashion leader. The Carnaby girls promote the personal service you deserve.
October 1961.
I keep away from a runaround Sue.
Dion and Runaround Sue, the top song of October 1961. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Oh, I missed that last night. They had another concert last night.
Yes, they did.
Bum, 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 bum. And at the last concert is perfectly in line with our question of the day, which both of you think I might have misstated. You're thinking
It's
that.
possible.
It's possible.
All right. So the question of the day was, are you planning on participating in the upcoming...
The music for the question
I
of the
always
day.
get tripped up by that. Yes, this is...
We add music for the question of the day.
I'm sorry. Are you... I love that. Are you planning on participating in the upcoming Fairfield Founders Day festivities on June 29th? And that's when the band's going to play again. They're going to play between now and then, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Next Thursday night they're going to play.
It's about 2 to 1. 2 to 1. I think I got these flip-flopped. It was 2 to 1 that said they weren't going to participate.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right, that's right.
That's what I thought it was. And you think that maybe they misinterpreted the question to participate, meaning you're going to be have a business there or a vendor, or that you're going to perform
or have a booth.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of looking forward to this. And, I had one person say, well, I'm not going to participate because I'm like in Maryland or something. Well, I didn't mean, you'd
Thanks for voting.
Yeah. yeah. I think it's going to be cool.
I do too.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's something that everybody needs to support, quite honestly. So I was a little disappointed at the amount of folks that pitched in and said something about it, and even more disappointed with the ones that said that they aren't going to have any participation at all. Mm-hmm. So,
but I could see it. Like, I voted and I said, yeah, I'm going to. But then after the results pop up,
right, and
it said 36% yes, and I thought, well, maybe somebody misconstrued that. I could see that where participate would mean you're going to be a part of it.
When I do those questions, I walk around to everybody in the station. I said, now I'm going to read this to you. Tell me what you think this, tell me if you think I could better word this. And clearly, I'm going to blame that on Double D.
There you go.
He didn't say anything to me about
he'll
that.
Play Gloria for you.
Yeah, he will. Yes, he will.
First song today?
Yes, it will. I guarantee
Beckett at 105.
He will play Gloria at 105.
I'm not a hockey fan.
Yes.
But what is the whole... I know the song Gloria.
Yeah.
But did that suddenly become their theme song this year? Has it always been? Or
I don't know. I think it was played back in the old days, too. But I don't believe it's taken on like this kind of dimension. Laura Branigan, I believe, did that song, didn't she? And it was big back in the...
Whenever it was big.
80s?
You think so?
I think early 80s.
It was one of those songs you love to hate.
But I just see everybody putting hashtag Gloria, what is it, LGB, Let's Go Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know what Gloria...
Now, I'm going to tell you something. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Pretty much.
He had a song that he played. I used to give him all kinds of heck before.
That's right.
I used to give him I'd see him out in public, and I'd give him. I'd give him heck.
And his wife would go, that's not funny.
She did. She defended him.
And the reason why he would give me heck about it was because his wife pointed it out. She hated the song.
Yes, but yet she'd come to his defense anytime we saw him. And his song was Nick Gilder, Hot Child of the City. Now, I'm going to guess something. Okay. I'm going to guess because that played normally. I would hear you play it most of the time, and this is when I was at the college,
Right.
between 11:30 and 12. That had some quality to it to help you back time to the top of the hour.
That's right.
Is that true?
That is right. Because we had the Paul Harvey that was 15 minutes, and so I had around 12 minutes, and I usually needed a 3-minute song. And Nick Gilder was
He
3
belted it
minutes.
out in 3 minutes.
That's right.
So anyway, I used to give him just a rough time all the time about that. And Carol,
Yeah, and you know what? I've never given him a rough time over the fact that he once butt dialed us.
From the college?
From the college.
Yeah, well, I do that to a lot of people.
And then I called. We couldn't hang up.
Right.
So he
Oh,
tied
so
up
you
one
could
of our
hear-
lines.
so you could
I
hear
could
me.
hear everything. And he got in his car. He's driving around, and I'm like, well,
Oh,
they're listening to
Audrey.
WFIWAM.
I remember that.
And then, and so I called his. Finally figured out who it was, and I called the secretary.
I said, hey, would you get him to hang
And I
up?
said, would you ask for a cell phone and then hang it up for him, because he apparently doesn't know how to hang it up.
I have to tell you, I have fat fingers. It's not a butt dial.
But that would have been the flip phone day, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's not that long ago that I was out at the college, was it?
No.
I left there in
It's 2
2007.
presidents ago.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Well, I go through their presidents. What can I say? But anyway, so I gave him a rough time about that. But we give the Double D plays that, and for whatever reason, he plays Puff the Magic Dragon. You know the song that?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know that?
yeah.
It was supposed to be, you remember that from, what's the movie where...
Cheech and Chong?
That's probably it. No, it's the one with Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller, and it's...
Meet the Parents?
Meet the Parents.
Yeah, where he...
No.
Ben Stiller likes
Meet
this...
the Parents or...
I think it is Meet the Parents.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I've not seen Meet the Parents.
Okay, well, you got to see it, because then you'll get a real chuckle out of Puff the Magic Dragon. Anyway, but Double D likes those two songs quite a bit.
Interesting.
Well, he certainly likes Gloria now that the Blues are
yeah.
winning. But the Puff the Magic Dragon, when we're having... Tom has his own theory, but I don't
Maybe
have one.
is it 3 minutes? Did he need 3 minutes?
No, it's not 3 minutes.
Well, hey, did you see, Chris, about... You heard it this morning. I bet you heard it on the news about Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Delivering with drones.
FAA has cleared them to do some drone testing.
Delivery.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to like, looking out and seeing like a little chopper out in front of my house dropping something on the sidewalk.
I think
they won't be doing it in Fairfield.
I think it'll be a while before you see it in the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're talking about New York City, LA, that kind of stuff, Chicago.
Yeah, more major hubs. The trucks, they have a fleet of trucks that drive themselves. And they've tested those out in the New England states area.
I worry about those things. Anyway, I worry about the drones too.
But Ray Glover and I were talking yesterday, and those trucks actually have a robot that takes that package off and takes it up to your door.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had no idea. So, I mean, so the robot drives the vehicle.
No, I think
the vehicle drives itself.
drives itself, is the way I understood it.
And then a robot...
That's what he told me, yeah.
Robot
I
riding
believe
around
it.
in the
I gotta
back.
believe it.
Hands up in the air.
The drones are fully electric. They can fly up to 15 miles. And they can deliver in 30 minutes and carry goods that weigh up to 5 pounds, like a paperback or toothpaste or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm going to buy toothpaste through Amazon.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Toothpaste?
They got everything set up on auto delivery. Last time my last tube, I grabbed it. The next day, I come to work. There's another 3-pack. It's all set up on auto delivery.
That's
Toilet
amazing.
paper, toothpaste, you name it. Yeah.
Watch out.
The convenience.
It is. Well, you think about it, you go to Walmart, and we've got an office and a home, and so you go to Walmart just to buy toilet paper and paper towels. You're going to need a cart, right?
Right.
So then you need a second cart for everything else. So I just set it all up to auto ship to me, and I've got it timed out to where when we just get close to running out, boom, the next package arrives.
He doesn't ever have to see anyone.
Don't have to go into Walmart.
Well, you don't have to socialize then. That's all.
That hour in Walmart going, hey, how you doing?
How's Margie? Margie's doing just fine.
So yes, I do get my toothpaste.
Excuse
from
me just a
Amazon.
second. Could you hand me that toothpaste? Thank you very much. You're right in my way. I normally have it shipped to me, but I'm coming here today to get my toothpaste.
You usually... Why are you standing in front of the toothpaste?
Yeah.
You clearly don't need it.
Because nobody will talk to me otherwise. That's why. Anyway, I don't know. I just
Do you
don't-
shop Amazon at all, Mike?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Prime member.
Prime member, yep.
I'm a Prime member. I like it as much because of the their service, their video service is much. But there's the only thing I buy on Amazon is something that I would have to drive to Evansville or St. Louis to get.
Okay.
Quite honestly, everything else, I just try to make it into a trip to the store. And you're right though. I mean, that's.
I like to see and touch what I purchase. So.
Well, you get to see and touch.
But my wife is an Amazon shopper. So.
There isn't. There's every once in a while I come up to the front of the house and there's not something out front. Let's see here. Did you see where there was a little spat? A spat between the wife of the Golden State Warriors majority owner and
Beyonce.
And Beyonce. Did you see this?
I did see it.
I have not seen it.
I didn't see what happened, but
there's a video. If you go and see the video, this wife of the owner of the basketball team is talking to JC, but she's talking to him with Beyonce in the middle.
Between.
Yeah, so she's talking around Beyonce, and you can tell that Beyonce is not the type of person who gets talked around.
She is the queen bee.
And you can see the fuse start, and then somebody posted this.
Right.
And the fuse...
Did they end up having words, or?
No, she just gave her a look. Did
Just
you
the
see
queen bee look?
Did you see
I saw the look.
What it looked like, Tom?
It was one of these.
Yeah. Ooh, it was pretty serious. There was no hostility. I was just trying to be.
You not talking to me?
Yeah.
That's the Italian Beyonce.
Yes. According to the woman,
Beyonce De Niro.
She said there was no hostility. I was trying to be a good hostess. I've never experienced cyberbullying like this. She's getting cyberbullied from people who are mad for Beyonce.
Right. Beyonce fans are up in arms.
I can't believe our players go through this, that kids go through this. In other words, she's getting beat up pretty good online.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You don't know about getting beat up online. I know about getting beat up online. I can tell you about it. Cyberbullying is real. Okay? Goodness. Anyway, so I thought that was kind of. I thought she was a little
pretentious,
snowflake-like. I don't think that there was any intent there on the part of the lady. I just don't think so. I was looking at this. It says that the Pope has decided to change the Lord's Prayer. Did you hear that? I doubt
I
very
heard
much.
that yesterday.
I doubt
I
very
saw
much.
the headline.
I doubt very much the Methodists are going to follow suit. I'm just saying, as Catholic leader changed the phrase, "Lead us not into temptation," to "Do not let us fall into temptation." Not really much of a change.
Not really.
I mean, I think he thinks, and I'm not speaking for the Pope. I just want to say that up front.
You haven't got your call this week from the Pope.
No, I haven't. But I think he must have thought that the way it was worded, and let's be honest,
it's a little verbose.
I wouldn't call the Lord's Prayer verbose. I would not.
A little wordy. Let me just tighten that up a little.
Yeah. Let me see if I can wordsmith this a little bit. I mean, it's only been this way for what, 2,000 years?
Right.
I think there's an implication here. And the implication, I think,
exact quote.
I think that the Pope was trying to say is that it sounded like, lead us not into temptation, meaning that the good Lord is trying to trap us into temptation. Is that a fair?
Okay, yes.
Is that a fair? Again, I'm not speaking for the Pope or the Pope, not the Pope. But he tightened it up a little bit, and there's some people that got their shorts in a little bit of a wad that he's taken the editing pen to the Lord's Prayer. You know what I mean? Also saw out of Springfield where Bishop up there decided that they weren't going to administer the sacrament to any of the lawmakers who voted on certain things during the last legislative session.
Exactly.
Which I find very interesting as well. Yeah.
What can you say? It's a free country.
It's a free country, and they made that vote, and so the bishop has decided they don't need to come in for
no soup
communion.
for you.
No communion, no soup, no crackers for you.
No crackers.
No spoon.
No spoon.
No spoon.
No hamburger. Okay, Chris, what you need to do is you need to give us those questions so that we can ponder them, and so that our listeners, through their intelligence, can think through the answers.
And I don't want to make you guys nervous or anything.
Yeah.
But we kind of did a trial run of some of these yesterday with
proffered
Dr.
them.
Stouter and Ray Glover on our little golf outing.
And how did they do?
They did pretty good. So
that's not
you
good.
guys.
That's pressure.
I don't want to make you nervous.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we've got some financial questions and then the Glenn Brummer questions.
Okay. All right.
Are contributions to a traditional 401k plan deducted from your salary before or after taxes?
Okay.
How high must your FICO credit score be for you to qualify for the best interest rate? 600, 650, 700, 750, or 800?
Okay. All right.
Okay. You can invest in only one 529 college savings plan per child. True or false?
Mm-hmm.
Overseas stocks are hot. You change your allocation from 10% to 80% of your portfolio. Smart move, or what was I thinking?
Okay. All right.
You and your spouse bought a house for $100,000 in 2000. You
Right.
sold it for $500,000 this year. It was your primary residence. How much will you owe in capital gains taxes?
So you've got me.
No, I'm going to give you some.
Which is the tax you pay when you're smart with your money.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
And there's it's a multiple choice. I'll give you those. Health savings account is the same as a flexible spending account. B, an insurance plan. C, a way to save for health costs if you have a high deductible insurance plan. Or D, a plan under Medicare. Okay.
It's going to be very difficult.
If an investor age 25 deposits $100 a month in a mutual fund with an annualized return of 10% a year, he will have about $640,000 at age 65. If someone waited till age 40 to start saving, how much would you have to deposit each month to have the same amount at 65?
That's calculation, man. That's calculation.
$150, $225, $475, or $800 a month.
All right,
Multiple choice.
All right. Well, I'm glad.
Okay. When do you need to start taking required minimum distributions from Roth IRAs? When you retire, at age 65, at age 75, by April 1st of the year after you turn 70 and a half, or never? The final financial question?
Yep.
All income from mutual funds is subject to state income tax. True or false? Okay.
All right.
The Glenn Brummer questions.
We have Glenn Brummer
Glenn
questions?
Brummer trivia.
Okay.
When did he steal home? Everybody knows he stole home, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the date and the year.
Okay.
What inning was it? What team did St. Louis defeat when he slid in?
I had a pretty good idea on that, too.
Where was he born?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. How many career stolen bases does he have? That's it.
Okay. All right.
Those
We're
are
going
the
to take a break.
questions.
We'll come back with answers after this.
You've stopped smoking or don't smoke. Congratulations. But you vape or chew. Hold the confetti. Two wrongs don't make a right. Going smokeless or vaping or hookah are not substitutes for cigarettes and tobacco in general. All contain highly addictive nicotine that makes quitting for good a pipe dream. Quit and stay quit. Call 1-866-QUIT-YES from the Illinois Department of Public Health and the American Lung Association in Illinois. QuitYes.org.
Afternoons with the Double D airs from 1 to 4 each weekday afternoon on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com. I'm Double D, your host, and I play classic hit songs from the 60s through the 90s while also giving out song facts. If you are a business owner and are interested in being a sponsor of this fun and positive radio show, you can call the radio station at 618-842-2159 or email our marketing specialist through the Contact Us page on our website, WFIWradio.com.
At FNB, we believe in us, not us, the bank, us, the farmers, us, the families, us, the community. That's why we continuously and proudly support, invest in, and volunteer throughout our region. So whether you're from Fairfield, Wayne City, Sisney, Grayville, or anywhere in between, you'll always find a friendly and helpful neighbor right here at home. FNB, Banking Business Life. Member FDIC.
Carson Auction will have a public auction at 1794 County Road 1025 East in Sisney, Saturday, June 8th at 11 a.m. An open house is scheduled for Sunday, May 26th from 1 to 2:30. This 2 or 3 bedroom, 2-bath home with approximately 1,900 square foot sits on 1 acre, beautifully landscaped yard with mature oak trees. There's a 2-car detached garage with an asphalt drive, unfinished basement, 12 by 26 storage shed. Come check out this beautiful home during their open house Sunday, May 26th. For more information and photos, visit CarsonAuctionandRealty.com.
Le Mans Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Fairfield is now under new ownership and ready to move some product. Call them today at 842-3848 to schedule your service, order parts, or buy a new ride. Stop in and check out their huge selection of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. Like them on Facebook at Le Mans Motorsports. Shop online at LeMans.com or call today 842-3848. That's 842-3848. Remember it, 842-3848. Le Mans Motorsports, Highway 45, Fairfield, where the fun times roll.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Before going on vacation, you need to know what to pack. Preparing for your financial future is similar. Without proper planning, you could very well be left out in the cold. I can offer you a variety of investment strategies designed for your specific needs. Call me, Chris Conard, at 842-7855, located at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Give us a like on Facebook.
Taking a look at the radar weather right now. Storms are breaking up across southern Illinois. Not a whole lot going on there. It is currently 73 in Fairfield, around the area, 72 in Alney, 72 in Flora, 73 in Salem, 74 in Mount Vernon, 74 in McLeansboro and Carmi. That's a look at the radar weather.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
We're back and we're sprinting to the finish. And Chris Conard's got, I'm going to belly up to the trough of knowledge and slurp when it comes to financial matters here in the next few minutes. Fire away, dude.
You want to come in like a lion or a lamb?
No. I'm. It's not. This is not going to be pretty.
I can help you out here.
This is not going to be pretty. Go ahead.
Let's start with Glenn Brummer. That way you'll kind of build your confidence.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Good.
You can have these.
All right. I'll try them.
When did Glenn Brummer steal home? The date and the year, if you know the date. I'm confident you'll know the
year. The year was 19. Well, it's either 85 or 87. I'm gonna go with. I'm going to go with 87.
August 22nd of 1982.
Oh, it was during the World Championship year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got that all wrong.
What team were they playing?
Giants.
Yeah, San Francisco Giants. What inning was it?
10th?
12th.
12th.
Bottom of the 12th. How many career stolen bases did he have? Now, he only played 3 seasons.
1.
He actually had 4.
No kidding.
4. Yeah.
Well, he was not fleet-footed.
No, he was not known for his speed at all. Where was he born?
Well, I know he was from Olney, but I don't know if he was born in Olney.
He was born in Olney, Illinois.
Okay.
November 23rd, 1954.
I think he played Legion ball here for Stan, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Stan David.
So you did
All
quite
right.
well there.
Yeah, not that good. Actually,
Confidence
I
built
can't
up?
believe I forgot it was 80. It wasn't 82. Go ahead.
Well, they went on to win the World Series. Cardinals went on to win the World Series that year. Here's another one.
Okay.
Who were they playing? Who did they win the
in
World Series?
82 they beat the Brewers.
Brewers, that's right.
7.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, give us some financial.
Okay, all income from mutual funds is subject to state income tax. True or false?
Not false.
False, that's correct.
I knew that. That's going to change, though. Give us time. That's going to change.
Oh, are contributions from your traditional 401k deducted from your salary before or after taxes?
Before taxes.
Tom Levine.
Good job.
Yeah. FICO scores. How high must your FICO score be for you to qualify for the best interest rate? Okay. 600, 650, 700, 750, or 800?
I'd say it's at least 750.
I'm going with 750 also.
Yeah, I put the 800 in there to fool you. It's 750.
I was going to say, yeah. Hey, we're pretty good so far.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great. You can invest in only one 529 college savings plan per child. True or false?
False.
Man, you're batting 100.
We've had kids go through school. That's the problem.
Okay. Overseas stocks are hot.
Yeah.
Which they're not, but let's assume they were. You change your allocation from 10% to 80% of your portfolio.
No.
Smart move?
No.
Or what was I thinking?
What was I thinking?
Right on. Okay. Here's the one I think Tom was over there doing some math on earlier. You and your spouse bought a house.
Right.
$100,000 in 2000. Sell it for $500,000 this year. It's your primary residence. How much will you owe in capital gains taxes? So you got $400,000 profit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Times 25% tax rate.
Okay.
Which means you would owe $100,000.
Right.
25% of $400,000.
Right.
$60,000, which is $400 profit times 15%.
Okay.
Or zero.
I'm going to let you, Tom.
I think it's the 100,000. The first answer.
It's actually zero.
It's actually zero?
Wow. As long as you've owned the house and lived there for at least 2 out of the past 5 years, married couples can exclude $500,000 in home sale profits.
Wow.
Which is probably going to change.
It's just probably going to change.
It may have. This may be old data.
Especially
Except in Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay, a health savings account is A, the same as a flexible spending account, B, an insurance plan, C, a way to save for health costs if you have a high deductible insurance plan, or D, a plan under Medicare.
C.
That's correct. Tom.
Good job.
Okay. You're 25 years old, you deposit $100 a month, 10% return. At age 65, you'll have $640,000, right?
Yep.
Right.
If you wait till age 40, 15 years later, how much do you need to put in each month to get to that 640 at age 65? 150 a month, 225 a month, 475, or 800?
I'm going to say 225.
475.
Tom Levine.
Whew. Knocks it
My
stiff.
gosh. This is the last question.
All right.
Final question.
All right.
Counter Financial Group.
Yeah.
Can we start work there next week?
Yeah, I put out a shingle.
I brought your shirt.
Put out a shingle.
When do you need to start taking required minimum distributions from your Roth IRA? When you retire, at age 65, at age 70, by April 1st of the year after the year you turn 70 and a half, or never?
I'm going to say 70.
I'm going to say the 70 and a half one because that is very specific.
Mm-hmm. Both very good guesses. It's never.
Both wrong.
It's a Roth IRA, you're not required to pull money from at any age. But you did fantastic.
I'm never gonna die.
There you go.
You did fantastic.
Well, we bellied up to the trough of knowledge, and Chris Conner has schooled us here.
I don't think Mark Turner's listening, is he? He's in Alabama?
No,
okay.
no.
You guys killed it. Way better than than Turner's.
Turner's horrible
Yeah.
stuff like
We
this.
did
He's
so
terrible.
much better on trivia this week.
Yeah, we are. Well, thank you, Chris, for coming in. We appreciate you being here, and
Thanks for
also
having me.
we appreciated the chow, and we appreciated the knowledge you imparted here at the end of the show. Thank you so very much.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Yes, it
More
will. Bring
knowledge.
us more food.
More knowledge could be had at Connor Financial Services on Delaware and Fairfield.
Tom Levine starts on Monday.
Talk to you on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Stay dry.
Streaming live on WFIWradio.com. And join us on Facebook and Twitter. This is WFIW, Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. They have a large